All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to Strength Equals. So, third exercise, major exercise for the upper body, heavy duty influenced. Um, Again, this is something that Mike wouldn't suggest, so I don't want to say this is his routine. Hitting shoulders directly, especially on a chest day. And I do understand, and I might at times take it out. There's a strong overlap between push-ups or any pressing movement to shoulders. Of course, the front shoulders is being hit hard. But I have over time felt like I wanted to hit them a little bit more, wanted to. So for a little bit, I throw them in. So I either thrown in Viking press on this day, or I'm going to experiment with a seated press, hit the shoulders, and then into what I call a Grimmick press. John Grimmick, I just read somewhere that he used to do an exercise like this with a barbell in his hand, really emphasizing the shoulders, especially the rotation of where the bicep inserts. It's a great exercise for the shoulders, especially front shoulders, and upper back, all that stuff again. So I do this into that like a superset. Okay.
Nice. Come on. Nice, keep pushing.
That was more reps than I wanted, but that's fine. Bring in a failure still. Two. If you've never seen that exercise, never done that, especially the way this machine is set up, where you kind of get that arch where it really hits it, that really fries right here. Even with a barbell though, still in your hand, you still get that movement in pretty good. I recommend really doing that. Way more fatiguing than doing these, really, to tell you the truth. Less stress on the elbow. Anyways, as I said in my last video, again, those are not fixed numbers, 6 to 10. It's really, I wanted to go there. That was my first time doing that exercise on that machine. So I had done 95 pounds over here on a Viking press kind of setup. So it's not the same. Over there I put on 100 pounds and I got, 17 reps. I thought I was actually at that point trying to get 20. But anyways, that's fine. Now I know to go up on weight on that. Still push it to failure. Try to grind out that last rep. Again, if I have someone here too, I have my cameraman here, but he's busy doing his cameraman work. But if I can get some force reps with it, negatives, that's good. But you don't have to do that every time. But that being said, I preach that all the time. You don't have to do that every time. But if you ask most people I work out with, for the most part, I'm doing it 90% of the time. But that can be draining on your recovery. It's probably wiser not to do it all the time. That way you can recover a little better. Because again, you don't grow unless you've recovered. Okay, so you gotta stimulate, which is the workout. You gotta recover. And all that's part of obviously resting, eating properly. Okay, you gotta recover. Once you've recovered, then you grow. Growth does not precede recovery. And you don't grow just because you're in the gym lifting weights. That's just what you're using as a tool to stimulate. Okay? Weights, any kind of resistance. It could be bands, whatever. I don't want to get too much into that. So, stimulate, recover, grow. Genetics dictates how fast you recover. Okay? But also what dictates how fast you recover is your lifestyle. All right? Some people have faster recovery than others, but if you want to make your recovery optimal, you got to make sure you're eating well, resting well, even your emotional stress needs to be well. Okay, all of that stuff taps into your recovery system. There is no way to make your recovery better than your genetics unless you're taking drugs. So if your optimal recovery is I'm healed, let's say in 2 days, that's your optimal, then that's what you want to do, okay? Try to get at. Some people may have an optimal recovery of 1 day, okay? That's their genetics. Most people probably are more than that. Optimal may be 3 to 4 days of recovery in between workouts. Don't hate on that. That's just what it is. That's part of the process. So that's a whole other video I could talk about, and I probably will. But anyways, I wanted to show you some of the workouts and template for you to follow. Okay, that's the upper body day. Video 1 was me doing predominantly upper body with chest emphasis, push-ups into the fly. Next movement was back row. Okay, upper back emphasis into the reverse fly. And then this last video, emphasis on the shoulders, okay, shoulder girdle, into the what I call the G press or John Grimmick press. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned something. Maybe you got something to say either against or to add to heavy duty type of training, or even to the way I'm doing it. Love to hear from it. Love to learn something, but also I'm not afraid to argue it either. So as always, keep your mind strong. It's not just about getting strong physically, but mentally. Thanks for watching.